It is May the 10th, 2021. I'm Andy, and this is the Minorcan Mullet Report from the Golden Ray Rec site in the St.simons Sound. And a little bit of cutting today. Just as we were out on the site, we saw this shrimp boat on its way back in a little bit, headed back into the Port of Brunswick. And so we thought we'd share this with you. Well, out at the site today, we did see them cutting. They were actively engaged in the cutting operation. And we kind of went around the entire ship today, just getting some different angles and trying to bring some shots to you guys so you could see how the progress was going. And here in between the structure of the VB, we can see that chain on the hull side. And it appeared to be making pretty good progress. Now, one thing we did notice today was the sound of the cutting, and we tried to bring this, tried to get a recording that we could put up tonight, but there was just so much wind, it was hard to do. But the sound of the cutting was more of a squeal or a really high-pitched squeak sound that was going on, and we've heard this sound before. And I'm not saying it's related or anything, but the last time we heard this sound coming from the site, it wasn't very long after that the VB 10,000 was down for maintenance. We've heard this sound before. We hope it's not the case, but just thought it was noteworthy and just an observation we made it today while we were out on the site, because that's kind of what we do. But we could see again the progress that they have made. The chain is moving pretty well. It seems to be making its way up the hull and definitely working its way on the other side of the ship. It's making its way through that structure pretty quickly. We can just barely see the chain now on that outside part of the structure, as it won't be long now before it is sunk down into the metal of that side, and will be working its way across the top. And we've got some more pictures of that coming up. Now, I know a lot of you have been kind of tracking the Section 7 as it left the Port of Brunswick on Saturday, headed for Louisiana. We checked today, and we could see that the Kurt J. Crosby has it in tow, and it was just south of the Florida Keys, just about Marathon, making its way around the bottom tip of Florida and into the Gulf of Mexico. So hopefully good weather for the Kurt J. as the trip continues with Section 7 to that recycling facility over in Gibson, Louisiana. And we know that trip typically takes about 10 days. And we'll keep an eye on it, as I'm sure that some of you are as well. But coming up here, we've got a couple shots of the offshore side of the ship, and we can really see what kind of advancement that chain has made, working its way through the ship. And there you can just barely see that little bit of the chain still exposed on that top piece. And we don't think it'll be long before it is starting to move across that top side, and hopefully we'll get on through there. Again, we take a look at this ship now. 4 more pieces left of the Golden Ray. We are at the halfway point. We're halfway done with the project, and they have 3 more cuts, which will yield 4 pieces. And hopefully these go a lot smoother than that last Section 7 did for the removal of that piece. That was quite the difficult task, but yeah, the crews made it through it. And we think these sections are going to go much easier. And it looks, so far, they are progressing very well. Again, this shot was from the north side of the ship, and you can really see the progress the chain is making on that hull side. And of course, this hull side there's thicker material in here than what's on the other side. Well, as we say goodbye to a little bit, that's going to do it for us tonight. Thanks for joining us. We ask if you haven't done it yet, please click on that subscribe button. Just send us some comments. And most of all, we want you guys to stay safe out there.